Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I'm here today to share a huge thrift haul with you. I am participating in Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Canucks, as well as Thrifted Treasures, hosted by Dell from Not Too Shabby Chic. I will link all the channels hosting these collaborations in my description box, and you can go and see what they are up to. So my friend and I, Lynn and I, went to Damascus, which is across the border into the U.S. And boy, did we find treasures! There was a town-wide sale, a garage sale, and so we went. And I can tell you, it was just overwhelming. The prices, the things that was available, it was just, yeah, too good to be true, honestly. Anyway, I will share the things with you. I might have to do 2 videos because it's a lot, and I might not share everything with you. But let's just start and we'll see. So these little things I found at our last stop, which was a thrift store. We had 3 minutes before the store closed, and I think they left the store open a couple of minutes late for us, actually. So I found this beautiful little rose pin. I love to put these on the fronts of my journals. And just this little dangle, and see, it's already done. I can just add it to a ball pen and it's good. I think it would be so cute on a journal. I don't know if you can totally see, just dangling off the edge of a page. Wouldn't that be cute? And then I found this little box with, it's not totally those German cutouts. I don't think so. It's maybe intended to look like it, but it's definitely older if you look at the discoloration of the colors, and it's perfect for Christmas. So there was a full box of them, small little things. Okay, and so I'm going, so the first garage sale we stopped at, the lady had a lot of like vintage plates and cups and things. So there was these bags sitting on the side, and I love the polka dot plastic the bags are made of, and inside were these bags, like vintage bags and papers. And so I asked her if I can, I walked up to her and she said, you know, that is garbage. And I said, yeah, but I would like it. So she gave it to us for free. We shared it. They're Keith's bags. And so I will iron these and use them in the journals. And so I'm going to start with kind of the container kind of things that I bought. This is not a container, but I just couldn't resist. Look at this beautiful old camera. The price was simply amazing, and it's sitting in my craft store, in my craft room. I also have my dad's old camera sitting next to it. I think it's just beautiful. Whoops, okay, don't fall. And then this little tea box. I think it's just beautiful. I don't think it's that old because it has a barcode on the price, but I just love it. Great for storage and just display. And lately it seems like I keep finding cigar boxes, which I'm not complaining about. They've been on my wish list for a long time, so I finally started finding some of them. So I found this one in pretty good shape, so I have a couple now that I can kind of just stack. Oh, and this one is a beauty. Like this one, I've never seen these big cigar boxes, but just, whoops, look at how pretty this one is. And inside as well. The bottom, see, I'll just glue that bottom. It is coming. It says Bocan leading 5-cent cigar. Love this box. And then I found this Vanna Cuban line. This is just a box. It's not a like the wooden boxes. It's a cardboard box, but I thought the outside is still pretty, and I can definitely add it to my stack of cigar boxes. Then I found another queen tin, and isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? This is when she was young, a little girl, mother and her father. This one opens a little difficult to open, but it has some rust in there, which is great, and it will go into my little collection that seems to be keep growing. And then this one, look at this beautiful tin. I think I should stop. This one opens. Buying tins now. I have a really good collection now. This says De Lazzaroni and Co. From Serrano, Italy. Biscotti. It smells like somebody the perfume or something got broken in there, because when you open it, it smells a lot like perfume, so I'll just clean that. And then this I found just as we were leaving. We stopped and we stopped at this little store at the beginning of the morning, because Lynn knew the owner of the store and the people working there, and I didn't see it. So the next time we went in, I saw this tin and I just loved it. I didn't even realize there's anything inside. I just saw the tin and I had to have the tin. And then inside they filled it up with all these wooden spools, and they put embroidery floss around it. Like, this is a red wooden spool. I've never seen. This one is plastic, but the rest are all wooden. And look at all these wonderful labels on the spools. Aren't they just pretty? So anyway, I'm not sure. I probably will look at these. I'll probably leave these in my tin and not add them to my collection, because they do have the embroidery thread on there. Or maybe I will add it in my bowl that I showed you last week. Not sure yet, but it is just what a great find and what a great surprise. I didn't realize anything was in the tin. I just wanted the tin. And then this was in there too. I think this was to mend socks or holes in clothing. I just like the look of it, and it was just an extra bonus with the tin. Anyway, I'll go and grab other things because I don't have enough room in my desk, and also this video will be stop and start kind of thing, but I just don't have enough room in my desk to have everything sitting here. So another couple of odds and ends. I found this in the kitchen area. I don't know what they would use this for, but I am going to put lace around it. It's kind of like an old spool. And then when I found this, the lady said, oh, I saw something else, and she brought this for me, and she said, oh, you can have that for free. So more things to add laces to, and just these odd little flowers. If you take them apart, they will be beautiful on tags or even in my slow stitch projects. And then these set of blocks, I just took a couple. I think there was an M. Maybe I put the M with my photo camera. And then these really old ones, I just couldn't resist. Aren't they just absolutely beautiful? There's an M and a K. We looked for an M and a K amongst everything, and there's another M for, I think, Mom. It's just beautiful, beautiful blocks and already worn. That one was a D, and the paint is worn off. I just stacked on my one of the bookcases. They just look so pretty. Anyway, that is the wooden blocks, and then this I saw and I just couldn't resist. I'm either gonna hang this up my wall or just have it sitting on my desk with, little brads and buttons and things in it. I just think it's just beautiful. I don't know if that was probably for cookies, not for chocolate. It's too big for chocolate. And so the next thing I found was, or we found, we stopped, I think it was the third place we stopped. This lady had a barn with the most amazing things. Most of the fabrics come from there. And then another lady, the second last place we stopped was like a shop in a house, and everything, like the entire house, even the bathroom, had things in for sale, and everything was half price. So it was just, oh my goodness, I bought so much fabrics and things. It's just, everything was just so cheap. Anyway, so I still need to wash and iron these, but I found some hankies, and I just really love these because they were bright. They're probably not that old, but I love the bright colors. I still, like I said, need to wash and iron them. I started with some of the things you'll see. This one is beautifully embroidered. But yeah, everything was very dusty because a lot of the things were sitting outside. So everything definitely needs a good wash. We also found a box full of old children's jeans that's torn and just in terrible shape, but it was for free, and so I have lots of plans for my box of jeans, and we shared that. So I don't remember where I got everything, so I will just show you everything. I just love this. It's a cotton and it's already totally faded. I think it was just a tea towel, and I just love the colors and the fact that it's been washed more than 1,000 times for sure. And so I found a lot of pillow shams. So I already started taking the pillow shams apart, so you'll see they're coming up. They're not, but I wanted to show you how much fabric you get from a pillow sham. So this is just the one side of the pillow sham. So this would already be like 4 journal covers. Like that would be one, and would give you 4. And then in the back, this was the fabric in the back, and I'm pretty sure you can get the same out of that. And those were the ones that kind of overlap and have the ties there. So don't walk away from pillow shams. You don't need a full quilt to make use of these fabrics. If you take them apart, there's a lot, because most of the pillow shams overlap like this, and so yeah, there's a lot. This one and this one is not homemade. It kind of looks like it's hand sewn, but it's just beautiful and faded as well. So I'll just go quickly through these just so you can see the fabric. She had crates full of pillow shams and I went crazy. This one we've cut in half and shared. So you'll see a lot of them is cut in half, and we shared them because there's so much of it. And this one was maybe a tablecloth or a curtain, I'm not sure, because it has a hem on the bottom. But it's a beautiful, beautiful cotton, and look at this design. It's just gorgeous. I love the colors, and this would be so perfect for slow stitching, journal covers, so many things. I washed it, but I still need to iron it. And just look at this one. Isn't it pretty? We've got this one in half too. It's just a pillow sham, but it's just beautiful. And then these, same thing, they're pillows, so they have feather proofing on the inside, so it's almost like a fabric ticking. It's a thicker fabric, but isn't it just, it looks like wallpaper. It reminds me of like English wallpaper. This one's the same. We've cut it open and shared it, and I took the feathers out. And what else? There's so much here. I don't even think I should share all of it with you because you might get bored. This was the back of a pillow case as well. I think it's this way. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then some cotton napkins with a cross-stitch embroidery here. This was another pillow sham that I already cut up. Just look at that. It's just beautiful. It has this little castle here with a drawbridge and the plants and things. Okay, I'm just going to pick some of it. This one I've taken apart too, and we've shared. And on the side it had this beautiful inlay. And this pink one, look at this. It's almost like it's embossed, but I don't know, it's just beautiful, and I love the color. And there's another one. So these are all almost like, it's not upholstery fabric, but it's a thicker, nice cotton with all. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's beautiful again because you guys are gonna get bored of my. And then this is like a crochet doily, but I'm not sure if this was handmade, but it's long, very long, with like really fine work on here. If it was handmade, I can't even imagine, because the thread in here is super fine. It's like probably 2 strands of embroidery floss, like the DMC, the ones that you separate. And then this is I think it's Waverly. So a lot of these were Waverly shams and pillows, but again, I've washed it, didn't iron all of it yet. Let me just see if I can reach everything in here. So this was just so inspiring. I have my idea for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Before we went on this trip, I had no idea what I want to do, and now these fabrics just totally inspired me. So this sham had a ruffle, and look, if you take the ruffle out and undo it, it is perfect for a spine. It still needs to be ironed, but it's the perfect fabric for a spine. And then this little fabric, this pillow, was just an IKEA pillow, and it's probably not that old, but I just love the colors and the design on it. It's just beautiful. And same thing, it is that thicker fabric with the texture in it. We've already looked at these pieces. Let me see. Oh, this one, look at how pretty this one is. So some of these are double because the backs are in there as well. So this one I obviously ironed and took apart already. It says briarwood. Okay, so almost done with all the fabrics. I'm not going to show you everything. She had these sitting in the back, and then another one, but it's a huge piece. It's mattress sticking, and it seems like mattress sticking has been finding me because I found mattress sticking last week as well. But they were just sitting there in a box, and I asked her how much does she want for these, and she said it's not really for sale, it's for her display, but if I really want it she'll think of a price. And I was so nervous about this mattress sticking because the other piece is absolutely huge. Let me see. Okay, so sorry. So I was just nervous. I almost stopped shopping because I thought this is gonna be a lot of money, and she did not charge me a lot for all of this mattress sticking, and I am just very happy with that. So let's see, last couple of pillow shams. Like I said, she had I think I got this piece from my friend. She bought it and we just shared some of it because it's too, you don't need that much, so we shared a lot of the fabrics. And this is just beautiful. I love 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 this. This will definitely be in my journal of stitchery. And just look at how perfect it goes with the mattress sticking. Isn't that just a match made? This was on the back of this, and maybe I got this was shared with from Lynn as well. She bought this and we shared it. So it's always good to go with somebody else. And this one shared from her as well. And oh, this one we shared too. And this one too. Yeah, it's so pretty. Anyway, that is the pillow shams. Then I'm not going to show you everything I bought from the lady that had the half price sale, because the linen she had, oh, I was totally in love with everything, and I could have bought everything. Like this piece was $1, but it was half price, so it was 50 cents. So even in Canadian, it's still a good price. And all of her things were like that. I found this small little piece of bark cloth. It is very bright, but hey, who can resist that? It is yeah, definitely don't leave the bark cloth when you see it. And this little doily. So yeah, a lot of things, and I'm not even going to share everything that I found from her because I bought way too much linen from her, because all of her things were like the inside of this, if you can feel the cotton fabric, it's simply amazing, and it has this wonderful texture. And look at all of this on the side. I mean, ah, too good to be true, and very reasonable. Lately I found in Canada, and I don't know if you guys find the same, that a lot of the doilies are getting really expensive. They obviously picked up that people are buying them. And then same with vintage tablecloths. I'm just trying to flatten this so you can see. I still need to wash these, but aren't they pretty? Like this one was like, all of these were half price, so I just couldn't resist. Look at that. And then this little pink one, isn't that just beautiful? So yeah, I just picked a couple of what I bought from her, because like I say, I bought 2 bags filled with just linen, those brown big grocery bags, and she stuffed them. This one just has, it's just again a beautiful linen with this maybe you can't see it, but this beautiful piece of cotton lace in there. And this I think is maybe like a silk scarf or something. I just love the bright colors on here, and I immediately thought to start slow stitching this. It's just add stitches in here. No, it's very big. It's probably too big for a journal cover, but isn't it just, oh my, love it. And we're almost done. If you start thinking this is way too much, but this one is just again a beautiful, look at that texture, old cotton tablecloth that has been washed and loved, and just love the vintage fabrics. And this is like cut work. I don't know if you'll see it on the white table, but just, and the whole tablecloth is like that around. I don't know if everything is cut work, and like I feel like this was added in there. Not sure. Don't know much about this, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then another cotton piece with a beautiful lace trim around. There's this rose repeated in the lace. She had the most, and like this one has stains on it, but I mean this is a journal cover with the spine in there already. Love it. And this was, I'm not sure if this was maybe for buns or something, but I'm going to take it apart. Look at the beautiful embroidery on the side, and there's lots of them going around. And then the last piece of embroidery is this one, and it's all done with French knots, and it has 4 corners like this. It's a tablecloth, a small cloth with beautiful linen, and like I say, this, and then there's 4 corners of it with this beautiful trim on all the way around. Just love it. And almost done. Then she had a whole container filled with these like crochet collars and things, and I did buy a couple. I'm just showing you the prettiest. They were not very expensive. Like this one was $5 for this, and then the smaller pieces obviously, but this was half price, so I paid $250 US dollars for this one, and it's on both sides, so taking this apart will give me a lot of things to play with. And then this one, like I said, she had smaller collars. I'm just kind of showing you, not to keep you here all day long. That one was $5, but look at how this discolored already, with there's little butterflies on here, and the purple. This is all crocheted with like this little tie is hand crocheted, so I'm assuming all of this was done by hand as well. I don't know how old this would be, but yep. Okay, last of the fabrics is vintage quilt pieces, and I have more. This is like a little baggie. Just love the colors on here with the back. And then these were really raggedy pieces and very dirty, obviously a very old quilt. I think I'll just use them as is and not wash these. This one still has the paper piecing in the back. Isn't that just cute? I'm wondering if I'll just use this as a, page in a journal, so you can see that paper piecing in the back. So there was a couple of these. I think maybe the quilt was in a really rough shape and she just kind of cut out the best pieces of it. There's another one of those. And then smaller little quilt pieces. I probably can quilt, but I don't want to because I don't want to measure. These are just little pieces set in there. This one. These are just so nice and grungy. I don't think I'll wash them and keep the stains on there and maybe use them in my grungy journal. Just going through them very fast. Look at this. And then these two are still together, so they would make a beautiful journal cover. And another one of those. Just going through them very fast because I've been here for a while and I haven't even been to the books or any of that. And I also bought a beautiful, beautiful vintage typewriter. Look at this, that I will show at the end, and also a wonderful storage unit, but I'll show the big pieces at the end so you can see that. And I'll quickly go grab the books. So yeah, I have some books and some odds and ends left. So I'm going to, I don't know, I have no idea how long this will take. Anyway, so the last place we went to, there was a lady who had some furniture on her grass, and there was a big table with books and a ribbon around it, and I asked her if the books are for sale because we didn't want furniture, and she said, well, they're just there for display. Nobody really wants to buy the books. And I said, well, we want the books. And she said, well, come inside my house. I have a bookcase filled with books. So she gave us, we bought a lot of books from her. I can't remember exactly what came from her, and I didn't even bring everything because I don't want to be here till tomorrow, but I know these were from her. There was a whole set of this, and it was from 1908. But just look at these beautiful covers, and it's just a nice little size. So, and then this one I think is Shakespeare, same thing, nice little size. So one of these, and this came from her as well, Schiller's verse. The whole cover is embossed. Don't know if you'll pick it up, and even the spine. So one of these, this came from her as well, and she said, well, I'll just throw that away, and we said, no, this is Essentials of Spelling, and it is coming apart, but it is just absolutely beautiful. This one is, 1919. So I want to use one of these. 4 will become my junk journal July. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. Anyway, we got a lot of books from her for a steal. And then this little Red Riding Hood book is just totally adorable. It says it's obviously a reproduction of 1890, but just look at these beautiful illustrations, and even the font. It's beautiful. So yeah, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know if you can see, maybe if I come closer you can see and it was just bound by this gold, so it would be easy to take apart and use. And then these 3 little books, the Pet Parade, and it's a Rand McNally. Copyright is in Roman numerals, not even going to try. And then Little Snow White, and this is a Disney book. Oh, a Golden Book, sorry, Golden Book from 1957. And I just love the illustrations in this, and the colors, and it's just beautiful. Okay, and then Slow Poke at the Circus, 1973. I just thought these illustrations are adorable with their bell bottoms. And then another Golden Book, Little Gray Rabbit, and again just beautiful illustrations in here. And what else? Let me just make room, I'm kind of overcrowded here. And then Benji. So just And this one is again just beautiful illustrations, and it's 1969. Lots of little things you can fussy cut out of here. Oh, I'm gonna run into trouble here because I don't have room. And then Lynn found this one for me. I've never, like, I found a typewriter book once and she gave me one. And then she found this one. This one is a little newer than the other one. So now I can just stare into this and have fun. There is no copy date in here. Interesting. But anyway, it's for the electric typewriter. I can remember when we were using the electric typewriters, it was the best thing ever after the regular old style typewriters. But yeah, just lots of typewriter font in there. And then I found like 3 yearbooks, 1943, 43 and 51. And there is so many ads here in the back, and then lots of wonderful old photos, and like, oh, it's not this one, and one everybody wrote next to their photo. It was, anyway, yeah. So this one has some inscriptions in here throughout the book. Maybe it was the other one that they wrote next to their photo. Let's see. Yeah, so some people signed next to their photo, which I thought was just so great. And then a long letter there, handwritten letter, and lots of little inscriptions. Okay. And old songbooks. I just love when I find something in this size. I usually buy it because it's perfect to add just as pages in your journal, and then if the orientation is correct. And Candace, I found ideals. I was so happy. This was at the last shop at the thrift store. I found 3 ideals. Candace is the queen of ideals. If you haven't watched her hauls, it seems like ideals are just jumping at her lately. Ideals magazines. Anyway, so there's a lot of things in here that can be used. If you don't know these books, like I found one, a hardcover once, and so this was, I was jumping up and down, and like I say, Candace, I was immediately thinking of you. Anyway, these aren't that old, I think. They are Roman numerals. They don't have a date on the spine even. And then this little book is just the Big Book of Favorite Songs for Children. And it is copyright 1951. Hope you can look at all these adorable little things to fussy cut. And then of course there is the music on color, but I thought this was just a wonderful find. Okay, next are some odds and ends. Let me see. I found this frame that will go on my wall, and it's beveled with the sorry, I know there's a glare. It says like mother, not just this day but through the year, thoughts of you I hold most dear. But I will definitely put this on my wall. And this was at the first shop. I found these 2 little booklets, and I don't even know if we have time to open everything because it feels like this video is very long, but let's finish it up and then it is done. Look at this kitchen craft. I just love the cover. I didn't even look inside, but I thought the cover is just beautiful. And same with this one. I just like the cover. I didn't even open the baggie, but look at that. Recipe and instruction book. Oh, that is for your mixer. Okay. And then she had a box filled with vintage photos, and these are all in plastic, so I'm hoping the glare is not too bad. These are all cabinet cards. Look at the backs. Should have taken them out of the plastic maybe. Look at this cute little baby. And then postcards, vintage postcards. And this is a postcard too for birthday greetings. It almost looks more like Christmas. Greetings from Woodland, California. Oh, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Maybe I'll take it out of the envelope. It's 1916. Look at this, and it's embossed and just beautiful. And this one, I can take it out of the sleeves quickly. Look at this beautiful rose. Same thing, embossed, and it is 1910. This one is 1914. Fuchsia, Cheryl. This one is, can't read the date, and then just a bunch of cabinet cards again. Just quickly show you, because I think I found more photos at a different shop. Anyway, so that was that. And what's in this bag? Don't even know if I should continue showing you stuff, because the video is getting very long. And this is another of those collars that I got from the lady, the half price shop, and one of a magazine from 1940. This beautiful photo. It's like a class photo, and on the back she has everybody's names written down, but it is just folded and old and perfect. Love it. And some handwritten letters. One, it says 1949. Oh, and this one has some photos in it. Looks like they're cold. 1949. And just old brochure. It is for flower arranging. 1940. And isn't that just beautiful? And another little cigar tin. This one's not as old because it has a barcode on it. A menu. I always pick up old menus if I find them. Just more see what all of this is. We don't need. This one is at Disney 9, the story of aluminium. Okay, I just like the color. This was probably all in this bag. And then this one says best old songs. I love this cover. It is just so pretty, and it just has music inside again, but this would definitely become a journal cover. And then what else did we find? Again, just a bunch of old envelopes and things. And oh, and we found this. Oh, see, let me get this closer, these are like rub-ons or rub-offs that decals that they use maybe on furniture or things, and so you wet it. But it was just a bunch of absolutely beautiful designs. Not sure exactly how I'll use it, but maybe just glue it on and hopefully it won't come off. So anyway, and then she had these old metal stencils that would be beautiful, and metal words on a grungy journal cover. What else is in my... Oh, and this, we almost missed this. We were walking out and there was 2 of these little books sitting there, and so I took one and Lynn took one. I can't remember what hers was, but just look at how pretty this is. And it is, let's see if there's a date. No, Roman numerals. And I found this lid of a container. I'm gonna just hang this up on my wall. I just love it. It is beautiful. And this old brush is gonna go on my wall as well. Yes, my wall is filling up, I know. And needle books, vintage needle books. These are so dusty, I have to clean all of it. When we found this is the machine, I can't remember what you call the machine at the journalists use at when they go to court to make their notes. What else? Oh, and look at this Knox gelatine. Isn't this just beautiful? It is 1943. So as you can see, we had a blast. I can't remember when last time I had so much fun in one day. Everywhere we went, there was just another treasure to be found. And this lady had these printed on canvas. I don't think they're vintage, but again, just absolutely gorgeous. Love them. Okay, and I'm not done. There's still one bag of stuff left. Oh, this was... I found this at the first place with the lady where we found the bags. And yes, it's not pulled straight anymore, but I just think these are beautiful. Love the colors. Oh, and this is where all the other photos are in that I found. Excuse me, it's very dusty. Found another one of these. I have one already, but I wanted another one because I want to use this for my planning my garden, but also planning my days and things. So these, I can't remember where I found these. Oh, at the half price shop. So all of these were half price. Oh, now I've got dust tickling my throat. Oh, excuse me. There's just a lot of dust. I am almost done. I think I'll have to be. Okay, let's see if I can finish and not cough anymore. So I'm not going to show you all the photos. I found a bag full of them and I just bought all of them. And then she had a bunch of these and she was selling them for $1. So half price. They were 50 cents, and I can kick myself that I didn't buy the whole batch of them. But you know, at that point, it's at the end of the day. I had to start borrowing money from Lynn because I didn't bring enough cash, thinking it can't be that great. But yes, it was a wonderful day. Thank you, Lynn, for inviting me with you. And this cute little calendar. There's no year on it, but the video is dragging on and on, so I'm just gonna quickly show you these last couple of things. This little peekaboo box. So this one was $3 and same thing, half price. It is, well, it says 1856, but that's definitely not, and it has Roman numerals for a date, so I'm not sure. But just beautiful illustrations. Now I just have to get myself to use this, and these are all Rand McNally books. Aren't they just beautiful? Let's see if this one has a date on it. Oh, so Rand McNally was established 1856, I assume. And again, this one has Roman numerals, but just beautiful, beautiful illustrations. And the Magician. This one was 50 cents, so I paid 25 cents for it. Because there is some scribbling in here, but we're gonna fussy cut it anyway, so it's all good. And I think that's all I'll share with you today. Obviously, we had a wonderful time, found way too many treasures, and was laughing and just had so much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun this day was. So thank you if you stuck with me through all of this. It's been a very long video. Probably when I put all of this together, I will quickly show you the bigger pieces that I got, and hopefully that won't take too long, and I'll add it to the end of the video and then say goodbye. So I found this beautiful typewriter. Probably paid too much for it, but I just couldn't resist. It still has a piece of what they were typing in there. It's just beautiful. Give you a quick close-up. I'm sorry the light is terrible here, but it's sitting on a shelf next to the window, and I had to just pull the curtain. So this is a vintage, like a grocery basket. It's all metal. Not sure what I'm gonna put in there, but I just had to have it. It's just so pretty. And then the last thing I found for the day is this container, and it is incredibly heavy, and that's why I didn't move these away from the window. It was a great price. So it pulls out like this. Let's see if I can get everything in, and then all four of these containers has these separations there, and it's, let me see, metal, so your small bits won't go in underneath. So I will stop using those plastic containers from the dollar store, which always is annoying me because my things are going underneath the plastic. I'm not sure if I want to paint this white or leave it as is. Sorry for the noise, but yeah, as you can see, I just need to clean everything. So at the moment I have it sitting here, and I think I'll leave it with the vintage patina on there and not paint it. At the beginning I thought I'm going to paint it white, but I'll leave it for now and decide and see if this grows on me. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you stayed all the way till the end, I know this is an incredibly long video today, but we found so many amazing things. Thank you, Lynn, for inviting me and making it such an amazing day. I can't tell you how much fun we had. Anyway, thanks for joining. If you have not, leave a comment and subscribe. Let me know what's your favorite of all the things I found, and there's more. I didn't show you all the linens and all the fabrics. There's just too much, but I thought I'll share some of it with you. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.